At the top, we've got a roundabout coming up. I can see the sign for it now. Several pedestrians on the near side mirror. The foreign vehicle is not following me too closely. My intention around about is to take the first exit. We're signalling now for the vehicle behind. Got the giveaway line here. Shoulder check near side for any cyclists that might come around. We've got a speed hump over the road. Watching pedestrians either side. And shoulder check position near side. Not too close to pedestrian. Looking for shadows of anything coming towards us. We don't have any shadows of any vehicles at the moment. Parked vehicles either side here along mirror. And we've got speed humps across the road. One pedestrian on the offside on the phone. Just keeping it trickling down here. We don't have the space for any more speed than that really. We need to be able to stop if a car door should open. And we can't really scan up along the vehicles. I'm also scanning the vehicles to see if there's any occupants, but we can't guarantee that we'll have seen them all. There's one towards us then. And one just in the vehicle there on the offside mirror. Nothing behind then. He's going to give way to us presumably at this junction. No, he's not. He's going to come through. One just cyclist setting off there. Not a problem. We got looking out for any more. There's one cyclist, maybe more. Shoulder checking near side, just away from these chicanes, looking for shadows of any more vehicles coming towards us. Looking right down and raising my gaze up around now to the bend. Nothing behind us still. Junction left clear. One towards us. Going to actually get out of his way. Shoulder check near side and position into this junction. And you just get a courtesy signal and then turning back around after offside shoulder check. Looking again now through these parked vehicles. There's one towards us and a bicycle. My plan currently is to, well, he's actually signalling to pull in, so presumably he's taking the parking space. Nothing behind, so we're good to go. I'm not going to squeeze the cyclist through these chicanes. We've plenty of space. Lots of pedestrians on the near side, a couple on the offside as well, mirror. We're just relaxing at the third for a moment. We're not keeping the speed well below 30 here. We still don't have a lot of space to deal with. It's better than it was back there. At the bottom, we've got a door opening. At the bottom, my intention is to turn left, so we will signal on approach. I'm watching for these pedestrians on the offside and the near side. Lots of pedestrians around that shop there. I'm watching for the ones to cross. We do have a yield line in front of them, so we'll let them cross. And then we'll move across it. And looking to the right now for the opportunity to go. Aware that the sun's in my eyes to the right, so we will have to double and triple check here. And again, for motorcyclists and pedestrians, shoulder check near side. Make sure we're not going to crush anyone as we turn the car. Lots of pedestrian activity and cyclist activity. Shoulder check near side, positioning away from them. Got flashing amber lights here, so lights have just changed back. They're just changing back to green. Changing road surface as we come through. The road's in a reasonable state of repair. One traffic camera facing towards us. My speed is less than 30, so that's fine. Junction left is clear. Lots of parked vehicles on the left. Lots of vehicles towards us. We're separated from oncoming traffic by traffic bollards and a traffic sort of island system. Mirror, nothing behind immediately. And two pedestrians on the near side and one just crossing the road there, not a problem. Mirror. I'm just watching the brake lights on the front, not getting too close to them, just letting everyone sort themselves out here. Mirror again. And watching entrances. There's commercial entrances here on the left. No one coming out of it at the moment. And raising my gaze to the pedestrian crossing, so no one seems to press that wait sign, and there's no pedestrians around it. One just turned in suddenly there, that's okay. Plenty of space, the vehicle in front for us. Nothing from the junction he turned into. And one pedestrian just looking over his shoulder there, just considering I think he's just looking at the cars reversing to that drive to the other side. We're okay. Nothing behind it and nothing on the near side in the mirror check. And junction left is clear. And lots of vehicles coming towards now. There's a bus in the distance as well and a cyclist. Shoulder check near side, position away from the one coming towards. And there's just one peeping out of a junction there. So mirror. Just one presumably wants to turn into that junction. He is actually, I will let him go actually, I think, just to sort myself out here. He's on a mobile phone. I wasn't sure that he wasn't just going to come across me, so I think the safest thing to do there was let him go. Didn't flash the headlights. Watching the one who's pressed the wait sign there. Now it is lit, but it's okay. One coming out of the right, and lots of vehicles towards us, and a cyclist as well. Mirror. Nothing behind, so we've been lucky here. There's nothing right up behind us, sort of. So we've plenty of space behind. We're just going to let the cyclists move away from the pedestrians, presumably, because they're starting quite close to the curb there. They've just moved back in, and that bus ahead has stopped. So I'm just aware there's a queue of traffic here that I don't intend to overtake. Watching the cyclist, see any shoulder checks, any movement. He's looking over his shoulder now, so he may want to turn right here. I'm just looking for any signalling. There's none. We're going to have to stop behind this Corolla almost. We'll just put into first. The cyclist is kind of pushing himself off the pavement there, so he hadn't got it. He's looking over his shoulder again. I'm going to signal mirror and move out and give him plenty of space. Nothing towards it. I can see reflections of vehicles coming around, but we're okay. We've plenty of space now, so we can deal with that safely. And finally, the cyclist goes over behind us in the mirror. Anyway, he's fine. He's gone now. We're following a bus up the hill. It's the number 1 bus that goes towards Blackbird Lease, I think. Mirror. and there's one peeping out of a junction on the an entrance on the left, but it's I'd say it's unoccupied. There's no sign of anyone, and there's no one in a mirror. Still nothing behind us, and we've been pretty lucky with that. And we're coming to a school patrol, and there's a finger post now sign for a junction left, and there's a sign for junction right and a junction left one waiting to turn into. And at this traffic light's my intention is to go straight ahead, so we're selecting this lane, shoulder check for any cyclists or motorcyclists who might be trying to undertake me basically, and coming to a gentle stop. We're at a slight incline here, so aware that one in front of me will go backwards, and handbrake in neutral. As we sit here, I'm going to keep a scan down the side of the mirrors for any motorcyclists or cyclists who might appear behind me, and keep an eye on the instruments to make sure that nothing has gone into the abnormal, and that looks all fine. And there's one van just coming up in lane 2 behind me now, and there's some traffic coming up in lane 1. One pedestrian went to cross. She's seen the lights are changing, so I think she's going to wait. We need to do a little bit of a hill start here. I'm not sure what's going on here exactly. Okay, so the one in front beeped. Shoulder check both sides then to move off. Looking to the right for anyone who comes through the lights. There's no one. I'm going to shoulder check and take position. I know from past experience I need to be in the right hand lane here. I can see the arrows tell me that anyway. I'm watching the cyclist who's just come across there. He seems to have his foot down, so I'm happy with that. I'm coming through. That's fine. Got no right turns, no problem. I'm keeping it to 30 here. We're still in at 30, and we got a bus stop on the left, which seems to be clear. One cyclist towards us on the left, and one coming out of the petrol station to the right. My mirror in position slightly to the middle here, but not just going to cut off a little bit. The shoulder check near side, speed, and then we don't need a gear change here. We can just drift it through in third. I think we'll be fine. Signaling to one approaching us from the left, shoulder check near side to come off. Okay, so at the moment, at the top, we've got traffic lights just changing to red, so no rush to get there. I'm going to be joining a dual carriageway soon. Watching one behind, he's following not too close, it's okay. And one on the left there with a dog on the lead. And just bringing off the speed now, shoulder check near side, and trying to keep the vehicle moving here if I can, but we may not be able to. Even just inching forward would help. We're not going to be able to. Okay, we're not first in the queue, so there's no rush to get off here. We're just going to put it into handbrake neutral. Watching the car behind, full of people coming up behind me, full of kids and stuff, so I'm just aware that the driver may not be completely concentrated on the task in hand.